Hi everyone, I'm here today to do a product review for the Wegreeco bamboo reusable pads. And I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not sure. It could be Wegreeco. Even so, here is the label there, so you can see how it's spelled. I decided to do a product review for these because I recently started using them and I feel so strongly about them and how they've worked for me that I wanted to show you guys a little bit about them and hopefully answer some of your questions. I'm sure that when you've used disposable products your entire life, it could be kind of scary to switch over and start using something reusable. But for me personally, I had to do it. I was finding that with disposable tampons and pads, sanitary napkins, all that, they became very irritating to me. You know, every menstrual cycle was such a pain because I just was so irritated by the products that I was using. You know, so many sanitary napkins, disposable sanitary napkins, and tampons are just full of chemicals, carcinogens, dioxins. They've done tests, go look them up. And they're not the healthiest things that you could possibly use, in my opinion, based on this research that I've done, and just based on my own personal experience. So, you know, I thought I've got to find a better way to manage my menstrual cycles. So, the first thing I considered was a menstrual cup, and I'm still gonna try that out. I was on the fence for a minute, but I think I am gonna give it a shot, so I'll update you when I do that. I currently have a friend that's using one, and she's quite happy with it. So, but for me, I wanted to try the reusable pads first. And I think that a lot of things that come to mind when you think of a reusable pad is, you know, or a lot of the responses I've gotten is, ew. You know, people are worried about it leaking or the smell or how do you dispose of it, and you know, all of those are valid questions. I had the same questions, and I did a lot of research and was trying to figure out, you know, how does this work? What do you do? And you know, after a lot of research and different brands, searching different brands, I decided on these, and I've been so happy with my choice. So let me tell you a little bit about this product specifically. They are chemical free. They are made out of bamboo and charcoal. They have 3 layers. They have a waterproof outer layer, okay, a microfiber inner layer which helps with leaking, and a charcoal layer closest to the skin. And this is the part that would sit next to your skin. They come in many different sizes. Let's see. This is a large, and this is a medium size. So you can kind of see the difference there if you're comparing them. They come in lots of different cool fabrics and patterns. My favorite, I think, is this one. I'm not sure what it's called, but I think it's really pretty. A big step up from your average white sanitary napkin. Here's another pattern. Another one. This one's pretty cute too. There's all sorts of cute stuff. So let me just show you a couple of things. You saw the size variation in the large and the medium. I typically wear the mediums for day wear, and then for overnights I'll wear a large. And what you do with the product is you just put it on your panties like this. This side's up. There was some question about that, so I just wanted to let you know. You lay it down, and then there are these clasps here. And what you'll do is, there you go. And so you'll see you have your wings, and then you have the clasp, which is very tight, very, it's hard to just rip apart, so that's good. And it does stay in place, and I know that can be a little, I don't know, maybe that's a worry for some, that because it doesn't have that sticky side that it might move, but I found that it did not move. It didn't move out of place at any point, and I wore several different panties with different materials, and you know, thankfully these clasps were so tight. There's this one, and there's one even closer, and they stayed on pretty snug. Okay, so what you do is you wear them until you're ready to put it away, and I'll show you what you do after you use it. So you would take it off of your underwear, and then you fold it up like this, then you pull your sides in like this, and there you use your clasp again. There you go. A neat little square like that. And then what I do is I throw it in a wet bag. And this wet bag is smaller. And it's my travel wet bag. And these can be used for cloth diapers. They're leak proof and odor proof. And just take it, put it in, zip it up, and you're good. It's going to make sure it doesn't smell or doesn't leak or anything like that if you're out in public and you need to change your pad. When I get home, I move it from this bag to the one I keep at my house, and this is just a larger one, and like I said, these are usually for cloth diapers, so you know, that's why we have these fun little patterns. But it fits on my doorknob, and I just toss it in here, zip it up, and then keep it there until I'm ready to wash it. And when I wash my sanitary napkins or my reusable pads, what I do is I can rinse it with water to prevent staining. That's one thing they suggest. And then just throw it in the wash like normal. Wash it with your regular detergent. That's what I do, and I haven't had any problems with staining or anything like that. You know, the website does suggest that you wash it in your own personal washer for obvious reasons, and I do that. I wash them alone, and then I dry them. You could tumble dry or hang to dry. It hasn't messed up the fabric or anything like that. They're still durable. They're still hold up, and they're as good as new when they come out. So there are many benefits to this this product. Let's see. You're probably wondering, you know, well, you say it's absorbent, but how absorbent is it really? So I thought I would show you. Now I'm gonna have a glass of water, so that's different than, you know, your actual period blood. So keep that in mind, but you know, hopefully this will give you some idea. And this is gonna come out slower. You know, your body's gonna put it out slower than this does, but anyway, there's a lot of water in this, so let's take a look. I poured, I don't know, half a cup of water on it almost, and it's not going anywhere. It stayed super absorbent, like I said. Very impressed with it. I didn't notice any odors or anything like that. That's what's good about that charcoal being in there. No leaking. I didn't have any leaking. And yeah, it did exactly what it said it was going to do. And that just took that just absorbed a lot of water. So, yeah, let's see. Might even take some more. Let's try it out. Why not? Let's see, I have a cup in here now, so. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it immediately soaks right in. It's awesome. So anyway, very, very impressive as far as I'm concerned. You know, just some information. It's not only helping you and your health, but it's helping the environment. I mean, I think they said the average person discards 16,000 or so pads, tampons in their lifetime, and they take 500 to 600 years or more to break down. And so that means, you know, pretty much everyone you know right now, their pads and their tampons that they've had throughout their life are out in a landfill somewhere. And that's a little scary. That's a lot of feminine products. And like I said, it takes forever for them to break down. So, you know, that's not good for the environment. So, you know, the benefit of this, as far as that goes, is that you can use these every single cycle. You're no longer spending all that money on tampons and pads, and, you know, a box of tampons can be $10, and pads can be around the same thing, and then you have your panty liners, and you're spending that every single month. So, you know, this is cost efficient, better for your health, better for the environment. It's a win-win. It's not icky and it's not gross. It's smart. So, in my opinion, I think you should try these out. See how it works for you. Yeah, that's what I recommend. And like I said, I got mine from Amazon, and it is the Wegreeco brand. And I've been very happy, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think of the product as well. Thanks so much.